Next, take an example of us human beings. Where human beings survive or lives naturally, that place is called a habitat. So in order to live, we need the area which has enough water, enough plantation, and the area is automatically adapted to have large amount of oxygen in it. वो जगह जहाँ पर पानी की क्वांटिटी, वाटर क्वांटिटी एक नॉर्मल लेवल पे होगी, जहाँ पर वेजिटेशन होंगी, यानी कि फूड ईज़िली अवेलेबल होगा, और वहाँ पर एक ऐसी इन्वायरमेंट होगी, वेदर ऐसा होगा जहाँ पर ऑक्सीजन की क्वांटिटी ह्यूमन बीइंग के सर्वाइवर के लिए एक ऑप्टिमम लेवल पे मौजूद होगी, तो उस प्लेस में ह्यूमन बीइंग रह सकते हैं. जैसे अब हम यहाँ पर वाह कैंट में रह रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पर हमें हर चीज़ मिल जाती है. यहाँ का वाटर भी अच्छा होता है, यहाँ हर चीज़, फ्रूट्स, वेजिटेबल्स, मिल्क, जितनी भी हमारी सर्वाइवल की चीज़ें हमें मिल जाती हैं ना, ठीक है. और इन्वायरमेंट भी ऐसा है कि ना ज़्यादा गर्मी होती है ना ज़्यादा ठंड होती है. एक ऐसा लेवल होता है कि जहाँ हम पर ईज़िली सर्वाइव कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, आजकल जैसे कितनी गर्मी है तो हम परेशान हो जाते हैं. तो फिर क्या होता है कि एक ऐसा लेवल आ जाता है कि जहाँ पर वेदर की कंडीशन इतनी वर्स हो जाती है कि हमें सफोकेशन स्टार्ट हो जाती है. तो फिर क्या होती है, नेचुरली तौर पर उस इन्वायरमेंट को कोप अप करने के लिए बारिश आती है. बारिश क्यों होती है? क्योंकि एक लेवल होता है ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के रहने के लिए. अगर उस लेवल को, उस लाइन को क्रॉस कर दिया जाए, वेदर कंडीशन बेसिकली जब इतनी ज़्यादा गर्मी हो जाती है तो सर्वाइवल मुश्किल हो जाता है, ठीक है. तो नेचुरली तौर पर बारिश होती है ताकि वो एक लाइन बरकरार रहे, ताकि सर्वाइवल इजी हो. अगर यहाँ पर गर्मी बढ़ती रहेगी तो सर्वाइवल के चांसेस बहुत कम हो जाएंगे, ठीक है. तो हम कहाँ रहते हैं? वाह कैंट में. तो हमारा हैबिटेट क्या होगा? वाह कैंट, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन, मैमल्स. व्हाट आर मैमल्स? The animals that breastfeed their babies and they have a backbone in their bodies, they are called mammals. अगर मैं आपको एग्जांपल दे दूँ, कोई भी एनिमल की कैटेगरी दे दूँ और मैं कहूँ आप इसको क्या आप इस ग्रुप को मैमल कह सकते हैं? आप किस तरह चेक करेंगे कि ये मैमल है या नहीं? सबसे पहले आप उसकी बॉडी को देखेंगे. अगर उसकी फुल बॉडी पे हेयर्स हैं तो आप कहेंगे ये मैमल है. Then you will check either that animal has a backbone in their body. अगर उसकी बॉडी में बैकबोन होगी तो डेफिनेटली दैट एनिमल विल बी अ मैमल. ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग अगर वो अपने बेबीज़ को करवाते हैं तो वो मैमल्स है. Number 1 point, they breastfeed their babies. Number 2, they have a backbone in their body. And number 3, all of its bodies, all of the mammals' bodies are covered by tiny hairs. Okay. Fourth definition that is very important in this chapter is the classification. What is classification? Classification means to classify animals and plants into certain groups. Come on this definition. Sorry, I just forgot that human beings are also a kind of animal. Okay, don't confuse that human beings are not animals. Human beings are classified into biology as animals. Okay, grouping of animals into similar group. When we classify animals and plants into their specific groups, and then this grouping of animals into similar groups or the different group is called classification. Classification means to classify, to group animals into different groups according to their characteristics, according to their features in the body. The classification system was introduced by the scientist whose name was Carl Linnaeus in the 18th century. Okay, in the 18th century, the classification system was introduced by Carl Linnaeus. Now open your book, page number 40. Living thing. Living thing need air, water and light to survive. Light definitely mean sunlight. Okay, they reproduce, grow, change and move. Animal can move by themselves. Animal have limited movement because they are rooted in one place. Every living thing, plants or animal, has its own specific place to live that suits it best. This home is called its habitat. For example, a camel will only survive in a desert. Next, would a dolphin survive in a forest? No. Why? Because a dolphin lives only in water. What about in a pond? No, because the pond has very less amount of water in it, and the dolphin need very large amount of water to freely move. Would a large tree grow big and strong in a pond? No. Why? Because in the question they have given us that the tree is very long and strong. If the tree is very long and strong, then definitely it will need large amount of water and large amount of nutrients and food to survive. Okay, so the large tree will not grow in a small pond. Next, different habitats, page number 41. The place where an animal lives naturally is called a habitat. Habitat helps give shelter and food. There are different habitat that supports different plants and animals, so they may survive in their surrounding. Not only do camels live in the desert, but humans are able to survive there too. In the same way, while polar bears are well known for living in the Arctic, humans find ways to live in the harsh cold as well. Animals have a natural coat which is called the fur, and it covers their skin and keeps them warm. Humans wear different clothing according to the environment and lives in houses built to let them survive in the area with harsh weather condition. So what they have given you this paragraph, that humans are on the first rung of the ladder of the classification of animal. अब हमें देखिए, हमारे रिलीजन ने भी कहा है कि इस्लाम कि इंसान अशरफुल मखलूक़ात है, यानी कि जितने भी लिविंग थिंग इस दुनिया में है, ह्यूमन बींग सबसे फर्स्ट लेडर पे है. क्यों? क्योंकि ह्यूमन बॉडी ऐसी है कि वो डिफरेंट इन्वायरमेंट में अपने आप को एडजस्ट कर लेती है. ठीक है, अब देखिए इतनी गर्मी होती है फिर भी हम सर्वाइव कर लेते हैं. अब उसी तरह अगर हम स्नोई एरिया में चले जाएं फिर भी हम सर्वाइव कर लेते हैं. अगर हम कोई एनिमल ले जाएं जो समर में ही सर्वाइव कर सकता है, हम उसको इतनी स्नोई एरिया में ले जाएं तो सो इट विल die because it cannot survive in that harsh weather condition. Page number 46. Classification system. The process by which scientists group animals and plants in a system is called classification. This allows scientists to identify all living things. The Linnaeus system of classification. Why it is called a Linnaeus system? Because it was introduced by Carl Linnaeus. The Linnaean system of classification is used in modern science. Organisms are grouped according to the species that is closely related to them. Species, you can call them as organism that have 50% characteristics matching with each other. When people first saw a giraffe, they called it a camelopard. They thought it came from a chemical and a leopard. When first time human beings saw giraffe, they called it as camelopard. Camelopard क्यों कहा? क्योंकि वो समझ रहे थे कि ये क्रॉस है बिटवीन अ कैमल एंड अ लेपर्ड. ठीक है, कि ये वो कह रहे थे जिराफ किससे आया है, कि या फिर इसके पेरेंट कोई कैमल होगा या फिर लेपर्ड और उनमें क्रॉस हुआ होगा और फिर जिराफ की बर्थ हुई होगी. सो बेसिकली this was not the right answer. Why? Carl Linnaeus published his very own system of classifying living things during the 18th century, which is over 250 years ago. It is still used today by scientists as part of the modern classification system. Although many people thought time give names to animal and plant that we see today, the first scientist to accomplish a well-known system is Linnaeus, who created a naming system that transfer information of the name of the species and what the species that is closely related. How the classification system work? The classification system work by grouping the animals that have similar characteristic matching with each other into the same group. For example, take an example of pigeon and a sparrow. अब पिजन और स्पैरो को हम एक ही ग्रुप में लिखेंगे. वाई? क्योंकि अब देखें पिजन और स्पैरो आपस में कितना ज़्यादा मिलते हैं. साइज़ पे मत जाएं, उनके विंग्स भी होते हैं, दे कैन फ्लाई, दे ओनली ईट स्मॉल ग्रेन्स. ओके. ग्रुपिंग मैमल्स. अब हमने सिर्फ मैमल की ग्रुपिंग को पढ़ना है कि हमने मैमल को किस तरह क्लासीफाई किया है. देयर आर 21 ग्रुप्स ऑफ मैमल्स. There are 250 species of mammals that are grouped as carnivores. Carnivores are the animals that eat only meat. Example, lion. There are many different species in this group, such as dogs, cats and bear. Carnivores also include members of the large cat family, such as tigers and lions. The even-toed hoofed mammal group has 225 species. Artiodactyla are mammals that are even-hoofed mammals. They consist of deer, giraffes, camels and cattle. Artiodactyla are the animals that have even-hoofed toes, जिनकी टोज़ इवन होते हैं. इवन नंबर क्या होते हैं? 2, 4, 6, 8. ठीक है. अब इसका देखिए इधर, हिपोपोटामस है ये, इसकी कितनी लेग्स हैं? 1, 2, 3, 4. ठीक है. सो दिस इज इवन टोड हूफ्ड मैमल. एंड द अदर एग्जाम्पल ऑफ दिस ग्रुप इज डियर, जिराफ, कैमल एंड कैटल. Another mammal group is called Marsupials, which include koalas. After koalas give birth, during the early stages of development, the babies will stay inside the mother, which is a pouch on the mother's koala abdomen. When the baby koala is strong enough, it will have the ability to crawl on its mother and hide in the pouch for safety. When the baby koala is inside its mother marsupium, it will nurse until it grows and is big enough to defend itself from its surrounding. कोयला बियर जब अपनी बेबी को बर्थ देता है, उसमें कैंगरू की तरह आपने देखा ना पाउच होता है, तो वो बेबी उसका वहीं रहता है जब तक वो इतना बड़ा नहीं हो सकता कि वो अपने आप पे फूड और सरवाइव खुद कर सके. ठीक है. जब वो इतना मैच्योर हो जाता है, जब वो अपनी मदर की पाउच से बाहर आ जाता है. The way we have classified animals, we can also classify plants into their respective certain groups. Grouping plants. Plants are classified into group as well. Check out some unusual facts about how they are classified. This is a poisonous plant group known as the deadly nightshade. Tomatoes are classified in this group. Look at this picture here. अगर हम फर्स्ट टाइम इसको देखते हैं, हम तो उसको टमेटोज़ ही कहते हैं, बट नो, दिस इज़ नॉट अ टमेटो. इट इज़ अ poisonous plant that can cause the death of the human beings, and it's known as the deadly nightshade. It is exact ditto copy of the tomatoes. Okay, that's why tomatoes and poisonous deadly nightshade is classified into the same group. Why? Because they look exactly like one another. Next, a very beautiful plant called the bird of paradise is the name plant family as the banana. Look at the diagram here. If you have seen a banana plant, the banana plant exactly look like this. So this plant, which is called the bird of paradise, is classified into the same group with bananas. The last one is the giant kelp that make up underwater forests are the same as groups of algae, which are very usually tiny. You will learn about the algae in higher classes, probably in grade 9. Then you will understand it better, the different characteristics of algae and the giant kelp होता है एक ट्री जो बहुत डीप डाउन हमें रिवर या सी में मिलता है, उसको कैल्प को और एल्जी को हम एक ही ग्रुप में रखते हैं, ओके, बिकॉज द फिजिकल फीचर्स आर वेरी सिमिलर टू ईच अदर. Now open your book, page number 53. When you will open the page number 53, you will see the main heading food chain. Then on page number 54, you will see definition of predators, prey, producers, and the different chains just like this. First of all, we will study what is a food chain. चेन तो आप सबने देखी भी होगी.